On this 4th of July Sunday morning, I want to talk real quickly about failure. It's a terrible word, right? You failed. You lost. You did not achieve whatever it was that you were trying to achieve. And on this 4th of July, it's got me thinking a little bit back to my military career. And in my life, I'm a very competitive person. I've always struggled with not wanting to fail, not wanting to lose. But when I was in the military, I found myself in a certain training exercise that I just could not achieve. I tried, and I tried, and I tried, until I was completely exhausted. I became very frustrated, and there were times where I thought about quitting. In this scenario, I actually had the option. I could quit. I could leave. I could go back to doing what I do every day, and I didn't have to finish this. But my competitive nature would not let me quit. I grew up with a dad that was that guy that if you committed to playing the season in a sport, you had to finish, no matter what. And I think that stuck with me. But during my frustration, I think it became obvious, and one of the instructors came over to me, and he told me that the evolution was not intended to be accomplished. It was intended for me to fail from the beginning. The purpose was to see how I addressed the failure. What did I do next? How did I adapt? How did I overcome? How did I deal with being unable to achieve the goal that was given to me? Pretty interesting. That made me start thinking a little bit differently. And later in my life, I was working in a dot-com during the early 90s. Our company was growing and going very strong. And one of our investors told me something that has stuck with me ever since. He said, you need to go and you need to fail fast and fail hard. That's how you'll get this product developed. By failing fast and failing hard. Because when we fail, we learn. That's really the key. The failure itself is not a bad thing. It's what we do after the failure. After things don't go your way. After you come up short. What do you do next? And that's what makes the difference. Everyone's going to fail. We all lose. Things don't go the way we want them. Sometimes God has a different path and we're fighting against it. And we think this door should be open, but it was never intended to be open. Or maybe we're going through something simply for the purpose of growing, of learning, of advancing and developing. Maybe it was designed from the beginning that in this instance, in this exercise, we're going to fail. So we learn what to do next. Think about that this week. And think about Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Or Proverbs 24:16. For the righteous falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in times of calamity. Get back up, dust yourself off, learn from what happened, and move forward. You know, I think 1 Peter 5:7 says, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. You've got God on your side. Failure is simply part of the process. Don't let it hold you back. Shred life. Enjoy the ride.